Good morning and welcome to Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24. It is Friday, April the 12th. I had to remind myself. So it's April the 12th, 7:30 on your Friday morning. We are so happy to have you here. Want to do a quick reminder about tomorrow in Anniston. Make sure you go on out to that Noble Street Festival in the Sunny King Criterium. It's going to be loads of fun for the whole family. So if you are looking for something to do tomorrow, look no further. Head on out there. So we appreciate you for joining us this morning. We have a guest in the house, as promised, Ellen Hurst with Alabama Cares and EARPDC. So we're gonna touch on that and give some information about what that program is and all of the things that Ellen is working on, because she sure is a busy lady. So welcome, Ellen.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thanks for being here with us on this Friday morning.
Thank you for having me.
So as we were talking and as I'm reading about EARPDC, and you are just really busy. You have a very large service area that you cover.
Yes, we do.
And what I want to do first is break down what is EARPDC for viewers who may not know or may just want a refresher.
Okay, we are the East Alabama Regional Planning and Development Commission. I'm with the Area Agency on Aging part. We have the aging part and the planning and development part.
Okay.
I could tell you a lot about the aging part. Can't tell much about the planning and development, but we cover 10 counties. We have different programs for the aging and disabled folks in our 10 county region. I'm the director of the Alabama Caregivers program. We help with caregivers, grandparents raising grandchildren, and we do Alzheimer's and dementia education.
Wow. That's a big task.
Yes, we have lots of great programs. Everybody says we're the best kept secret in Alabama.
There's let's get the secret out.
There's 13 area agencies on aging in the state of Alabama. So they all have the same programs and everything. So yeah, we do a lot.
Yeah. Well, tell me about you. What got you started on this journey?
Oh, wow. My background's actually criminal justice.
Okay.
I worked with juveniles for 11 years, and I taught court-ordered domestic violence classes.
Oh, wow.
I needed a change. So
sure.
This job came open. I've been in this job for 23 years. May 1st will be 23 years. I said, this is a brand new program. Nobody had my job before me, so it was a new program that they were launching, the federal government. It's state match, federal funded state match. So I thought, well, that would be kind of neat to be the first one to be able to do the program. Little did I know that it would be my passion. I was a caregiver myself. I took care of my mom and my dad both. They both had cancer. My mom died at 56. My dad died 6 years ago. So it became a passion, and learning about dementia and Alzheimer's. My grandmother on my mom's side had dementia when I was 19, and I'm not going to tell you how old I was, but back then you never heard of dementia or Alzheimer's. And once I started learning about it, I mean, everything started clicking. I was like, oh, that's why she was doing what she was doing, So, and my heart goes out to all these people that take care of their loved ones. But our program is not limited to people that are just taking care of those with dementia and Alzheimer's, but
just any type of care,
elderly
care.
Yes, you have to meet certain qualifications, but we have 3 different populations that we deal with. The majority of the people that we deal with is your typical caregivers, what we call your traditional caregiver. You have to be a caregiver over the age of 18, taking care of somebody over the age of 60, or you can be any age if you have a dementia diagnosis. The second population is caregivers that are 55 and older, that are taking care of their loved ones, like a child between the ages of 19 and 59 that have a severe disability that can't live at home on their own. They paraplegic, that kind of thing. And then we have grandparents who are 55 or older that are taking care and raising their grandkids.
Yeah, which happens often.
Oh, it's very much so. Yeah. Unfortunately. Well, fortunately or unfortunately. Thank goodness for grandparents.
Yes, thank goodness for grandparents, definitely.
Yes.
Wow, so that's a lot of moving parts there.
Oh, yeah. It is. It keeps us all busy. I have 2 people on my team. We work great together, and we get it done. We all 3 love what we do, and we love our clients.
Mm-hmm. How often do you interact with your clients?
We interact with clients on a daily basis. It's not the same clients every day, but we get referrals. So we're constantly talking. When I'm out and about in the communities teaching or doing events, health fairs, educational events, that kind of thing, we're always interacting with the public somehow.
Making sure that they know the services that you provide and how they can be a part of it.
Help to empower them. We give them, we hope that we give them information to empower them as a caregiver, because our program is not a permanent program. I wish it was. You can only be on our program for 1 year, one calendar year. And during that year, we try to give them resources to help them so that when they come off our program, they know more about what's out there, what's available for them, what's appropriate for their situation, and to help them so that they can go on without our program.
Yeah, I can imagine that can be a really hard task if you don't know where to start, or if you don't know how to handle it.
It's very overwhelming. It's because caregivers, they're so overwhelmed with taking care of their loved ones, and they let themselves go.
Yeah.
They don't go to doctor's appointments, and I always tell them, if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be taking care of the person that you're taking care of. But our program, we provide respite care. We have contracts with home health agencies that can come into the home once or twice a week for
give a little break.
To give them a break so they can go to the grocery store. They can go get their hair done. They can go have coffee at the Waffle House with their sister, or I tell clients they can go in their bathroom, close the door, and let Calgon take them away if that's what they want. But it's just to give them some respite relief.
Yeah.
In addition to that, if you have to be receiving in-home services to receive supplemental services.
Okay.
And supplemental services, we can order supplies like pull-ups and diapers and bed pads and Glucerna and Ensure, and if you need a blood pressure cuff, or all these things, and there's a cap on each one, but once you reach that cap of that amount of money, that's all you get. You have a year to use it, but if you use it before that year's up, that's pretty much it. But it's not based on income.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good thing. So it's just based on need. We give priority to those in rural areas. Those with lower income, of course, those take priority, but we do not base it on income.
That's great, because you see so many times that some people can be neglected, or there is so much overwhelming, and if you don't know where to start, and you don't know what is needed.
No. And this program, what's so great about it is the federal government recognized this as it's kind of like the ones that fall between the cracks. It's for those people that can't qualify for Medicaid or Medicaid waiver programs. They don't have enough money because they're on limited income, and they can't hire someone full time.
Sure.
They can't put somebody in an assisted living. Assisted living is very expensive. So they recognize that, and it's not, nothing's perfect. I tell everybody, this is still a baby. Yes, it's been here 23 years, but as opposed to Medicaid and all these other programs, it's still a baby. It's still a baby program, and it's a Band-Aid right now, but at least it's something, and it's through the Older Americans Act, and at least the federal government realizes, hey, there are more people that need this help, and I tell everyone to please contact your representatives and your senators.
Let's say that right in that camera. Please do that.
please, contact your senators and your representatives and tell them that we need more money in these programs, because there are more and more people that are taking care of their loved ones, and we want all our loved ones to be at home as long as they can, because we realize that helps the person that they're taking, but it also helps the caregiver.
Sure.
Lots of times these caregivers are working, they have kids, they have families of their own, they have their own health issues. This is just a small drop in the bucket, but it's something.
It helps eliminate all the stress, or it helps at least tackle some of it.
Oh yes, and by the
might not be eliminated, but
right.
tackle
And by
it.
the time somebody calls us, they probably should have called us probably about 2 or 3 years ago.
Sure.
Because by the time they call us, they're done. They're just they're so stressed out. They're at wits' end. They don't know where to turn, and then somebody said, hey, you might need to call the Area Agency on Aging, or you need to call the Alabama Cares Program, or they see us out in the public, like at a health fair, or they see us at an educational program. And education is key too, because as with anything, if you don't understand something, you get frustrated. I mean, and I'll use this example all the time. I hate math. I hate it. I mean,
I'm with you.
I hate it. I'll write you a paper any day about anything that I don't even know anything about. But don't make me do math.
We are in the same boat there,
Yes,
Ellen.
I hate it. But I made it through college somehow. But but it's because my brain doesn't think that way, and because I don't understand it, I get frustrated.
Sure.
So it's with anything that you get frustrated with. There's people that don't understand dementia, the different types of dementia, Alzheimer's being the most commonly diagnosed. They don't understand. They don't understand why this person is behaving the way they are, or why are they not doing what they used to do, or they're cussing me out every day. Why are they so mean to me? It's not the person, it's the disease. So we are here to empower them and to give them education and to help them in the best way that we can to help alleviate that stress. Because when you understand something, you have a little bit more patience.
Sure.
And a little bit, understanding goes a long way. Just a little understanding goes a long way.
And when you feel like you have an advocate on your side that you can call and talk to and that you're not alone.
I mean, I had a family come to me 2 days ago. A gentleman and his 2 sons came from Etowah County. He didn't want me to come to the home because he didn't want his wife to hear everything he had to say, because she has dementia and it's pretty bad. And so they had someone stay with her, and he came, and I gave them some educational materials, and I sat down with them for an hour and a half and just sat there and talked to them about behaviors and why she was doing what she's doing, what to do, what not to do. And they were just, oh, well, I didn't know that. But it's okay you didn't know that because you're not trained in it. And people don't realize that, the doctor just, and doctors are busy. I'm not putting doctors down. I'm thank goodness for doctors. But, most of the time when you have somebody that's diagnosed with dementia, they're just sent home. Well, they have dementia and they're sent home. And then the caregiver's just like, okay, well, now what? Yeah. And so they have no clue about the behaviors that they're experiencing, or why they're crying all the time, or why they're pacing the floors, or why they're up all night, or why they're mean to them, or all these, why they can't remember things. So that's why we step in and we help them.
Yes,
or
and
try
with
to.
education comes understanding.
Yes.
We have so many more things to talk about. We've got to go to a quick break, and we also want to check in with news and your local area weather with Lacey Clont. So stay tuned. We'll be right back on Rise and Shine on WEAC TV 24.
Good morning, everyone. The rain is finally over, and it is going to be a gorgeous weekend today. We're going to have sunny skies all day with a high of 70 degrees with only a slight 20% chance of rain. So we are really not expecting rain at all. Then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have partly to mostly sunny skies with a high of 78 on Saturday and a high of 81 on Sunday with no chance of rain either day. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. I'm Lacey Clontz with your TV 24 weather.
The Noble Street Festival is coming back to historic downtown Anniston on April 13th. Don't miss your chance for an awesome free kids zone, exciting electric 80-mile-an-hour USA cycling races. We'll have live music all throughout the day with Edgewood Heavy leading the way. We're going to have live animal shows. We're going to have vendors. We expect up to 10,000 people. It'll be a great time. So come down to Noble Street April 13th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. for the Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterion.
You need strength, resilience, and hope to face life challenges. And I found all three at Gaston State Community College. I'm Jada Pickens, an office administration student at Gaston State's Ayers campus in Anniston. Along with attending classes, I work full-time. Life is very demanding. There's a real sense of support at Gaston State. The faculty and staff care about us as individuals and want us to thrive in the classroom and in life. Thank you, Gaston State, for giving me the wings to fly to new, unexpected heights.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
I'm Lacey Clont with your WEAC TV 24 and Mountain 95 second news update. U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville used the term political to describe the story of Pablo Mendoza, a 23-year-old illegal alien residing in Enterprise who allegedly raped a mentally handicapped 14-year-old female. Per 1819 News, Tuberville began his weekly phone call with reporters by continuing to push for Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas' impeachment to be brought to the Senate. Tuberville said, "Americans aren't stupid. They know that the southern border is wide open, and they know that their communities are less safe because of it." He then criticized AL.com for accusing him of being political for bringing the alleged sodomy, sexual abuse, and human trafficking case on a mentally incapacitated 14-year-old to light. Tuberville stated, "An illegal immigrant was recently arrested in Enterprise for raping a 14-year-old girl. Alabama's failed progressive liberal outlet known as AL.com accused me of being political for pointing out vicious crimes like these have been committed by illegal aliens all across, not just our state, but across the country. Try telling that to the families whose loved ones have been murdered by illegal immigrants." He added, "There are families with empty chairs at the dinner table because of the failed border policies of Joe Biden and Alejandro Mayorkas." The 2024 Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterium is this Saturday, April 13th. You and your kids can register for bike races, enjoy music, local vendors and food trucks, and even see a live animal show. It's sure to be a great time for the whole family. To learn more about the event, visit noblestreetfestival.com. Tune in to WEAC TV 24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV 24 and Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Font.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24. It is Friday, April the 12th, 7:47 in the morning, and we are appreciative of you joining us, and as well as our guest, Miss Ellen Hurst. And I am learning so much about the programs, and I know that you do a great job of making sure to get out in the community and inform people, and this is just another way. So if you know anyone who is in need of services or who is taking care of an elderly family member or just doesn't know where to start, maybe there was just a recent diagnosis and you need to know where to start, tell them how to reach out and how do you get started? Because sometimes that is the hardest first step.
It's the hardest step. There's only one number you need to remember. One number. Okay. It's 1-800-AGE-LINE, and that's 1-800-AGE-LINE. If you call that number anywhere in the state of Alabama, in our 10-county region outside, I mean, whether you're in Mobile, Birmingham, Calhoun, Cleveland, doesn't matter. Wherever you dial that number, it goes directly to your area agency on aging.
That's great.
You can ask to speak to ADRC, which is our Aging Disability Resource Center. They're the ones that screen everyone, and they screen everyone for all our programs. We have a lot of programs at our work.
Great.
We have we have the Ombudsman program, we have the nutrition program, which is over all the senior centers. We have the Medicaid waiver program. We have senior RX program for prescriptions. We have just all, we have the SHIP program, which helps do comparisons for Medicare Part D and all that. We have so many programs, and then my program, Alabama Cares. So all you have to do is remember that one number, and if you remember that one number, you can call it, and then you can either ask to be screened and tell them what's going on with you. And our folks are one of the ADRC ladies. They are excellent. They're the ones that they know all the resources. They are wonderful. So the 1-800-AGE line is where you call, and they can direct you to what you may need.
That's great. So if you don't know where to start, call that number and they can help guide you to the right place.
Yes.
Because I can imagine, it can be very daunting, when you have a family member or someone, connected to you that you want to help. And again, where do you start?
And it's even happened in my family, and it's a blessing and a curse at the same time about what I do. But it is very overwhelming, and especially when you get to things, caregiving issues, legal issues, and then you have to, somebody may be on Medicare. They don't know about their Part D. Who do I go with? And Medicare and Medicaid, all that is it's hard for us to understand.
Sure.
And we're educated in it and work in it, and it changes all the time. It's constantly changing. And so it's hard for us, but we do our best to try to keep up with everything that's going on, and that's what we're there for. We're there to help them, as anyone that calls our disabled or elderly population. We're there to help them and to try to guide them and empower them to make right decisions.
Yeah, and then you have the financial aspect of it. How to manage someone else's finances and make sure everything is in order.
And we don't. We partner with Legal Services of Alabama. We have. We can direct you to them, and they can help you, and that is based on income.
Sure.
But I tell all my folks, we can't get you out of jail, but we can help you with. They can help you with. Advanced directives, power of attorney, estate issues, that kind of thing. But it's also very important for people to know, and that's one of the things that I do in my education on a daily basis usually, is tell people how important it is for them to get everything, all their T's crossed and their I's dotted before that person is even diagnosed with dementia. Because when somebody's diagnosed with dementia, that's when you start getting into money, because then you're going to have to hire a separate attorney for them to represent them. Yeah. It can't be your attorney.
So go ahead and handle those things.
Yeah. So get everything in line. It's things that we don't want to talk about, but we have to talk about, because once we get to a certain age, too, you got to think, okay, well, how about if I end up going to assisted living, or how about if I end up going into a nursing home, or all these things? What do I need to do? Well, if you have assets, which is land, housing, cars, all that, there's things that you might need to start getting in line right now to maybe want to, you know what I mean, go see an attorney and talk to them about what estate planning.
And you're never too young to start that. Like, as soon as you have estate to plan for it.
Yes, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow.
No, absolutely not, and we don't want to leave our loved ones with that. And especially if it gets to that point where they're needing to care for us, we want to have everything in place, so then that stress is eliminated and they can just focus on the task at hand, which is
and you would be surprised how many people call and say, well, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Think
about it. Make sure to think about it. I'm telling myself that too. Like, we have to make sure. Yeah.
That's very important.
Yeah, and talk with your parents about it. That's not an easy topic.
No, it's not.
It's not. But if you go ahead and get it out of the way, it's like a Band-Aid, right? If you just go ahead and rip it off and just handle it and talk about it now, then it's going to allow for much less stress in the future.
I agree.
We always want to make sure that our loved ones are taken care of. And we were talking earlier, you mentioned that a lot of times caregivers don't give care to themselves.
No, they let themselves go. When we preach to our caregivers all the time, if you don't take care of yourself, you're not worth 10 cents to the person that you're taking care of. So what's going to happen if if you're missing all these doctor's appointments and you end up going, the ambulance comes and gets you, and you end up going to the emergency room and you have to go in the hospital for an extended stay, or how about if you fall and something happens and you have to go to rehab? Well, who's going to take care of that person? You have to have things in place, and you have to accept help. I mean, when somebody says, hey, just call me if you need help, or hey, I'll be there, and sit with them if you need to go to the doctor, take it.
Yes.
Take it, because, if it's offered, and a lot of people don't get offers, but that's where we step in too. I mean, if, call us and we can, try to see if we can try to get you on our program.
Yeah, and have somebody who can come out, maybe sit. Now, once they fall off of the program after the year, is there still opportunities for them to reach out to see about having someone come in for in-house care, maybe, if they are financially able to pay
If
for a
they're
caregiver?
financially able, oh yes. I mean, usually we've had a lot of companies that we have several companies that we have contracts with, and they get to choose which one they want. And a lot of times that once that our program pulls out of that home, that company stays for people that can't afford them to stay in there, and they just keep them coming in like once a week or so.
And these are people that are vetted, that you know are...
Well, we are a government agency, so they have to be licensed and bonded, and they have a contract with us that's inspected by the state, because we are governed over by the Alabama Department of Senior Services. So if we have a contract with them, they've been checked out.
Yeah. And that's important. You know, you hear a lot of sad cases of elderly
and we can't
abuse.
guarantee, I can't guarantee nothing, because I don't know the workers. I don't hire the workers, but they do have background checks. They even have driving checks, so like their driving records checked and all that good stuff.
That's good, yeah, because you want your family members or your elderly to be taken care of, as well as you would take care of them. But you have to, just like if you're going to save somebody who's drowning, you have to make sure to save yourself first, or you can't.
Correct.
So make sure to reach out and say yes to your friends and family who offer, hey, can I help you today? Yes, you can.
Yes, as a matter of fact, you can.
Because we can't all do it all ourselves.
Yes,
and
because you're not Superwoman and you're not Superman. And I tell all my caregivers that, and I get it because I've been there. Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to take care of my mama like I took care of my mama. Nobody's going to take care of my dad like I can take care of them. And I get that, but then at the same time, you're not Superwoman and you're not Superman. You know, you were given a life too, and you have a lot of people have husbands and they have children and they have all these things. And then we also talk to our clients about if it gets to the point where they have to be 24/7 and it's getting really bad. They have health problems. They need this. They need that. And we have the talk with them and say, sometimes you might have to get to the point where you're going to have to start looking at a facility, a full care facility, because there's people that get paid to stay up at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're not getting paid to stay up at 1 o'clock in the morning. And so we try to have those talks with them too.
Gosh, this are some difficult things. Well, time is flying by way too fast, and we still have a lot more things to cover. I know there's an event, and one of the programs that you have, which I really want to talk about, is the pet program. And so when we get back, we're going to cover all of those topics. So make sure to stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24. We will be right back.
Good morning, everyone. The rain is finally over, and it is going to be a gorgeous weekend today. We're going to have sunny skies all day with a high of 70 degrees with only a slight 20% chance of rain. So we are really not expecting rain at all. Then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have partly to mostly sunny skies with a high of 78 on Saturday and a high of 81 on Sunday with no chance of rain either day. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV 24 weather.
Hey everybody, this is Roper & Son Septic Service. I'm Ashley Roper, this is my dad Dwight Roper, and this is Mr. Phil Williams. And we're licensed and insured for pumping and for installing. If you can't use, you can. Let Ashley Roper be your septic tank man. Y'all have a blessed day.
Hi, Jake, Regional Vice President of of LSI Staffing. LSI Staffing is a privately owned and family-operated business that was established in 1986. We specialize in commercial, light industrial staffing, warehouse, manufacturing, production, and assembly. If you're a company in the area looking for a new staffing partner, we'd love to talk to you. If you're an employee looking for a great job that offers benefits day one and competitive pay, come see us. Once again, you can find us at www.lsistaffing.com.
Gardens on Air is a unique farm right here in East Central Alabama, family owned and operated since 2010. It is the state's largest indoor hydroponic farm. Gardens on Air's goal is to feed, educate, and be immersed in the community they are located in. They want to teach people what it truly means to eat local and support local. Gardens on Air, located in Hopes Bluff, Alabama.
I'm Lacey Clont with your WEAC TV 24 and Mountain 95 second news update. U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville used the term political to describe the story of Pablo Mendoza, a 23-year-old illegal alien residing in Enterprise who allegedly raped a mentally handicapped 14-year-old female. Per 1819 News, Tuberville began his weekly phone call with reporters by continuing to push for Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas' impeachment to be brought to the Senate. Tuberville said, "Americans aren't stupid. They know that the southern border is wide open, and they know that their communities are less safe because of it." He then criticized AL.com for accusing him of being political for bringing the alleged sodomy, sexual abuse, and human trafficking case on a mentally incapacitated 14-year-old to light. Tuberville stated, "An illegal immigrant was recently arrested in Enterprise for raping a 14-year-old girl. Alabama's failed progressive liberal outlet known as AL.com accused me of being political for pointing out vicious crimes like these have been committed by illegal aliens all across, not just our state, but across the country. Try telling that to the families whose loved ones have been murdered by illegal immigrants." He added, "There are families with empty chairs at the dinner table because of the failed border policies of Joe Biden and Alejandro Mayorkas." The 2024 Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterium is this Saturday, April 13th. You and your kids can register for bike races, enjoy music, local vendors and food trucks, and even see a live animal show. It's sure to be a great time for the whole family. To learn more about the event, visit noblestreetfestival.com. Tune in to WEAC TV 24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV 24 and Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Font.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24. It is Friday, April the 12th, 8:02 in the morning, and I am visiting with Ellen Hurst, and we still have so many things to cover. Where do you want to start? You want to start at some of the events? I really want to talk about that PEP program because that is amazing.
We can talk about the PEP program real quick if you want to do that. If you're on our program, you have to be on our program. They're receiving services.
Okay.
We give priority to the dementia, Alzheimer's patients, but people that are isolated, maybe live in rural areas, don't get a lot of visitors, maybe. And people that feel lonely, and a lot of your Alzheimer's and dementia patients feel that way. We have robotic pets.
So cool.
Yeah, we have cats and we have dogs. We have 3 different color cats. We have tuxedo cats, orange tabbies, and gray tabbies. And then we have 2 or 3 different, I think 2 different dogs. We have I think it has a golden retriever and a lab. We go to the home and bring them their pet. We don't bring them to them in the box. We bring it to them as a pet, and we say, here's your pet, here's your dog. What are you going to name them? That kind of thing. And you wouldn't believe how it lights up some folks' faces, because a lot of times, and this is sad, but it has to happen, their pets get taken away from them because they can no longer take care of them, or they moved into another home with their kids and their kids are allergic, or for whatever reason. And the pets are awesome because they have a microchip in them that it gets used to your mannerisms, so it interacts with you according to how much you interact with it. So the cat does a little bit more than the dog, but the dog, its heart beats, you can hear its heartbeat, it pants, it barks, it wags its tail, it can sit up a little bit. And then the cat actually opens and closes its eyes, it purrs, it washes its paw, it rolls over on its back. It meows. If you let it sit in your lap, it'll go to sleep while it's purring. Yeah, it's great.
I love this.
It's
This is
great.
bringing tears to my eyes.
And when I go and speak to schools, I always bring the pets to show and tell, and the kids love
Will you
them.
bring one to us next time? I want to see them.
Yes, I would. They love it. And even when I do first responder courses to all my, my police, firemen, EMTs, these macho and these ladies and men that are, out there, saving the world, and they're like, I bring those pets, and they're like, oh, those are so cool. And then we have walker squawkers too.
Walker squawkers.
Yes, walker squawkers. Walker squawkers are, you can get a blue bird or a red bird, and they sit on top of your walker, and as long as you're walking along, the little bird just sings and chirps, and it sings little tunes, and it just keeps singing. But as soon as you stop, it stops for a minute, but then it'll whistle at you to remind you forgot your walker.
That's wonderful. So you have a little companion on your walker.
Yes.
It makes having a walker more fun too.
Yes, it does.
Having a walker squawker. I
Walker
love
squawker.
that. So do they get to choose which one, or can they
Yes.
have a walker squawker and a cat? Or
Yeah, well, if they have a walker, yes, they can. I mean, as long as we have them on hand, they can. Yes, but they have to be on the program to receive it.
Sure. All
Yes.
right. And is that for the year?
Yeah. Well, they get to keep it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, you
we
can't
don't-
take their pet away.
I can't take their pet away. All we ask is that once that person passes on, or if that person no longer wants it or whatever, we just tell our caregivers, hey, just pass it forward. Either donate it to a nursing home or to someone in your church that that has dementia. Just pass it. Just pass it forward.
Yeah, companionship of a pet is everything.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I don't know what I would do without my little fur
It's
babies.
just like pets. It's amazing how it calms a dementia patient. Just like I was telling you earlier in a break about music. Music is the only thing dementia patients do not forget. So.
Yeah, and now that COVID's, at a place where it's being more understood, getting back into nursing homes and volunteering, if you can go in, if you have musical talent, it means so much to go in and
it
even
does.
spend an hour, hour a week can make such a difference. Just going in and
it
singing.
makes you feel good,
It
too.
does. I used to be really good at it, and I need to get back at that. Going in and taking my guitar. If I needed to practice, I'm working for a show or something, then I'll go in and just volunteer at a nursing home and sing. And
They enjoy
it.
it.
It made them feel good, and it does. It warms your heart.
It does.
It really does.
It
And you have if you have that gift, or just reading, could you go in and read to someone? Just go in to sit and taking time to spend with another person, even if you're not related or don't know them.
And
or
if
may
you
never
want to
see them again.
volunteer in our nursing homes, you can also call our agency, because the ombudsmen that are in the nursing homes, they are always looking for volunteers.
That's great. So that's another option. So
Yes.
so you are always looking for volunteers.
I'm not, but the
Okay.
ombudsman program in our office. If you just call our 1-800-AGE line
Yes.
and ask to speak to somebody in the ombudsman program, and they'll help you with the volunteering part.
Also, like if there's someone who you may be recently retired and you're looking for something to do,
Exactly.
that's a great way to also,
Yes.
like if you're at home and you feel a little lonely, like, you're recently retired and not sure, what you want to do in life, and maybe not have family around, that would be a great way to go and combat your loneliness too.
I agree.
So volunteer, call that line, whatever it is that you are in search for. They'll be able to help you and guide you in that right direction. So
Correct.
that pet program, I love it. I want to see one of those little pets.
They're
You can imagine
great.
just how great that is. So you could sit there, especially having a little cat there that you can pet.
they're great. And we
Oh,
bring
I
them to
love it.
our events sometimes too, to show them.
Well, next time you have to promise to bring one to me.
I promise.
Okay, I don't care what it is. I like all animals, so that's great. And so you have some upcoming events. I think one not this weekend, but next.
Yes, we have a community health series that we partnered with the Oxford Health Authority, and we have a program once a month. It's called the Community Health Series, and every month is a different subject. We've had some great speakers, and it's free. It's free.
That's nice.
And we have vendors.
There.
Yes, and we have vendors that set up, and we have door prizes, which is a really big thing. But this month we have Carl Bates from the Better Business Bureau. He's the CEO. He's going to be talking about identity theft, fraud, and scams. And if you've never heard him speak before, you are missing. This is one that you do not need to miss. He is excellent, and you think, oh, well, that's just for seniors. He will tell you the new people that the people that are getting scammed now are 18 to 40, plus your seniors, but because everybody's online all the time. And then when he talks about robotic calls, he talks about AI, he talks about all these things. I mean, I learned so much from him. He is excellent, and it's free. He'll be more than glad to for you to ask questions. I mean, it's a 2-hour program. It's from 10 to 12 at the Oxford Civic Center, April 23rd. It's great. If you go to that QR code, you can go to our social media, or you can go to our website as well. But we always post it every month. May is going to be stroke, blood pressure, and diabetes. June is Alzheimer's and brain awareness. April, Bill Miller from he's an attorney here in Calhoun County. He's going to talk about estate planning, and he's going to talk about he's going to talk about a lot of things that and have questions too. And he's great. September 24th, we have a very good speaker coming to speak about mental health issues and suicide prevention. Somebody that suicide touched her life in a very close way. In October, we're having cancer awareness. In November, we have a special guest.
Oh.
November is weather awareness with the EMAs coming to speak, but we also have James Spann coming to speak.
Local celebrity for sure. Everybody loves James Spann.
And then in December, we're having holiday wellness. It was such a hit this past December, and we just started this last March. So March was a year since we started this. And holiday wellness, we have somebody come and sing and have music, and we have all kinds of holiday things. I mean, it's a lot of fun. But we are the first area agency on aging in the state of Alabama that did this.
Oh, wow.
And so ADSS, our Commissioner Brown, she loved this. She was just all over because we're giving free education to our community. And just because it's in Oxford doesn't mean that we only want Oxford or Anniston or Jacksonville or whoever to come to. We want because we cover 10 counties. So if you're close by, if you're in Montford, if you're in Talladega, if you're in Gadsden, if you're in Cleburne County, if you're in Clay County, come. I mean, just, if you want to get out one day, just make a day of it or whatever. Come see us from 10 to 12, go eat lunch and go shopping or something. I don't know.
There's some great restaurants and shops around here in Anniston and Oxford.
Yes, and so it's very good. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you the great speakers we've had. And we've had people that come up to us and have said, gosh, I've learned a lot from them, and we need people to tell people about it because we need more and more people to come. And you guys are actually filming it, and so it's dwindled down into a 30-minute show here. But if you want to get the full effect, please come because, like I said, it's free and you learn so much. And we're never too old to learn anything.
No, exactly. We always have to keep learning. And scamming is a really
Mr.
big
Bates,
thing
when
right
I tell you he is an excellent speaker, he schooled me.
Yeah, it can be really scary.
It's very scary, and the whole AI thing now. And he talks about, and I'm not going to go into it. You'll have to come to the event to listen to him. But he talks about scam calls, like the robocalls that cause. Don't answer it, and don't use your voice in it. Just hang up, or don't even answer. And he'll tell you why.
Yeah,
it's very scary, very scary.
Get out there on that 23rd to protect yourself and make sure that you are aware of all of the tricks that scammers have, because there are so many and ways to duplicate voices. And so make sure to go out there. We will have that coverage, like you said, but if you want that full effect, make sure you mark your calendar for April 23rd.
Bring your church group, bring your family.
Yeah. Anybody that you care about.
Yes, exactly.
Even those that you might not yet.
And then check our website and our social media, the Alabama Cares Program, East Alabama Cares Program, to see when our events are every month.
Great. All right, well, we have to go to a quick break, but we'll be right back. We've still got some more things to talk about with Ellen. So stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Good morning, everyone. The rain is finally over, and it is going to be a gorgeous weekend today. We're going to have sunny skies all day with a high of 70 degrees with only a slight 20% chance of rain. So we are really not expecting rain at all. Then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have partly to mostly sunny skies with a high of 78 on Saturday and a high of 81 on Sunday with no chance of rain either day. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV 24 weather.
The Noble Street Festival is coming back to historic downtown Anniston on April 13th. Don't miss your chance for an awesome free kids zone, exciting electric 80-mile-an-hour USA cycling races. We'll have live music all throughout the day with Edgewood Heavy leading the way. We're going to have live animal shows. We're going to have vendors. We expect up to 10,000 people. It'll be a great time. So come down to Noble Street April 13th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. for the Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterion.
You need strength, resilience, and hope to face life challenges. And I found all three at Gaston State Community College. I'm Jada Pickens, an office administration student at Gaston State's Ayers campus in Anniston. Along with attending classes, I work full-time. Life is very demanding. There's a real sense of support at Gaston State. The faculty and staff care about us as individuals and want us to thrive in the classroom and in life. Thank you, Gaston State, for giving me the wings to fly to new, unexpected heights.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your WEAC TV 24 and Mountain 95 second news update. U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville used the term political to describe the story of Pablo Mendoza, a 23-year-old illegal alien residing in Enterprise who allegedly raped a mentally handicapped 14-year-old female. Per 1819 News, Tuberville began his weekly phone call with reporters by continuing to push for Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas' impeachment to be brought to the Senate. Tuberville said, "Americans aren't stupid. They know that the southern border is wide open, and they know that their communities are less safe because of it." He then criticized AL.com for accusing him of being political for bringing the alleged sodomy, sexual abuse, and human trafficking case on a mentally incapacitated 14-year-old to light. Tuberville stated, "An illegal immigrant was recently arrested in Enterprise for raping a 14-year-old girl. Alabama's failed progressive liberal outlet, known as AL.com, accused me of being political for pointing out vicious crimes like these have been committed by illegal aliens all across, not just our state, but across the country. Try telling that to the families whose loved ones have been murdered by illegal immigrants." He added, "There are families with empty chairs at the dinner table because of the failed border policies of Joe Biden and Alejandro Mayorkas." The 2024 Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterium is this Saturday, April 13th. You and your kids can register for bike races, enjoy music, local vendors and food trucks, and even see a live animal show. It's sure to be a great time for the whole family. To learn more about the event, visit noblestreetfestival.com. Tune in to WEAC TV 24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV 24 and Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Fawn.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine, Friday morning, April the 12th. It's 8:20 in the morning. Ellen, thank you so much for being here. I want to open it up to make sure that you're telling our viewers this has been so informative, and thank you for that. So what else would you like for our viewers to know today?
There's so much that we do, but one of the things that I do want to put a bug into our business owners' ears, I have a meeting Monday with our local EMA, and we are going to try to get a date set. We have until the end of September to do it, but I do a program called Dementia Friendly Alabama. I actually do first responder courses where I get the firemen, police, EMTs and so forth. I do classes with them. It's geared toward their work. It's excellent. I've had great feedback from it or whatever, but they get actually plaques that say we are a dementia friendly Alabama department. Well, we are going to focus on businesses now. Good. And so we want your grocery stores, your banks, your barber shops, your beauty shops, your utility departments, your all the business, any business who, if you have a business, we are going to have one big event in Calhoun County. I'm partnering with the EMA to do that, and then you will get a little window decal that you can stick in your window that says that you are a dementia friendly Alabama business, and it's recognized by the state of Alabama.
That's
so
wonderful.
Be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, definitely. That's great. So all businesses.
All businesses.
No matter
yes.
what size of business. And
Right.
that's great. And that's education. And once we're educated on things and once we're prepared to handle situations, we're just all better off because of it.
Well, I'm a firm believer that our communities, we all need to come together to learn more about everything, to make our communities better, to make us more understanding, to be more kind to people. Yeah, kindness goes a long way.
It does.
We want, churches, we would like churches to come. That'd be great too. I know they're not a business, so to speak, but
they deal with a lot of people.
But they deal with the people that have dementia. So we would love for them to come. And then, of course, the Community Health Series. Make sure that you come to that April 23rd. And just be on the lookout for any of our events. We have a lot of events. In November, we have our annual Alzheimer's Caregivers Conference. It's free CEUs to social workers and nurses. We have that every year, so just be on the lookout, and hopefully you guys will be advertising some of our stuff, because I know that you advertise our monthly events, so Community Health Series events. So
yeah, we'll make sure that we share any of that. So what are of course you have your website, and then are there other places that people can stay in touch with you?
The website that was on the card earlier, you can go to that, and then you can also go to our social media, which is the Alabama Cares program, East Alabama. That's on Facebook. You can go there, or you can call 1-800-AGE-LINE. You can ask to see if there's any events, or you can actually call and ask to speak to us. There's some QR codes. Yeah, there's the Facebook QR code. You can go there and go to our Facebook page. We always are posting our events on that. So, and like I said, if you or if you want to call our agency, go to our agency or go to our agency website and actually sign up for our newsletter, our agency newsletter. All that's in there.
Yeah, that'd be great. So once a month you send out a newsletter?
Yeah, they send out a newsletter via email every month with all the events, everything that's going on.
Yeah, stay posted. It's all those upcoming events, and being free.
Yes, they're free. That's the big word, free.
Right.
And our event, our Community Health Series event, even our vendors, and you guys, our vendors are so wonderful. They have been with me since the very beginning, since last March when we started. We went from 7 people to 90 people to 10 people to 20 people. Every month it's different, right? So they stuck it, because it's still in the beginning stages of it, but they have even said how wonderful the program is, and we have such wonderful speakers that give such good information, and they're doing this for free as well. We don't even have to pay them, and they're just volunteering their time to educate our community and to give you the information to empower you to be a better better person to live better and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
So
and community. You
Yes.
said that word, and that's so important. And it takes every person in that community to make it the
and
best
you get,
it can be.
There's door prizes, and they
Yeah.
have really good door prizes.
that's
Our
fun.
vendors bring really good door prizes. We have door prizes, and we have vendors that you can stop by and go talk to them. We have all different kinds of vendors, from from hospices to fun vendors that sell things to. We have, I know Carolyn Oates from the assisted living, they come. I mean, we just have Legacy Village from Jacksonville, they're there every time. Insurance folks are there, foot care people are there. Usually a hearing person is there, like for your hearing checks and all that kind of stuff. So, and that's what we do in December, by the way. We do hearing checks. This past December we had hearing checks, blood pressure checks, glucose checks, and we had flu shots there. We had all different kinds of hearing checks, vision checks. Yeah,
Wow.
it was great because
Y'all
take
think of all
care
of
of
it.
yourself during the holidays, right? So
Sure. And that is a time that we definitely
and we're
slip.
hoping to have that again this December too, because it was a big hit, and we had trucks out there too, food trucks. So that was great.
I love a food truck.
Yes,
I do. They're just so fun, and they're always most
They're
usually
pretty good.
quite
Yeah.
delicious. Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds fun. Well, gosh, there's so many things going on. Make sure that you sign up for that newsletter. Find you on Facebook there.
Yes.
Reach out to that hotline. They can guide you in the right direction. If you're in a place where you might not know where the next step is, you have an advocate. You have somebody on your side.
1-800-AGE-LINE.
1-800-AGE-LINE.
Yes, you can call it anytime.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, hey, we have a few more minutes. Is there anything else you want to leave our viewers with, Ellen?
If you're taking care of someone and you don't know where to turn, or you have any kind of questions, not just caregiving questions for me or my team, but our agency does so much, and we do so much good, and our teams are wonderful. They all care. They're in this because they love it, and they are in this because they actually care about our community and our people that are in it. And so if you have any questions about anything, just please call, and if we don't have the answer, we can hopefully direct you in the right way, and to who you would need to talk to.
Yeah, so Alabama Cares, and you are not alone. You do have people on your side that can help guide you.
Yes, and call, like I said, the East Alabama Planning Commission's Area Agency on Aging at 1-800-AGE-LINE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, thanks for all that you do and your team.
Thank
I know
you.
it takes a lot of moving parts to put all of these things
I don't know
together.
what I'd do without my team. Candace and Lana, I love you guys.
Yes, give them a good shout out. And that's important, and that's what we all need. We all need a team, and not everyone has that. And so they can utilize your team.
And our whole aging team, it's just not just my team. It's our boss is great too. Michael Morrison's our director, our aging director, and Lori Sokol is our executive director. We all just, my aging director, Michael, always says, teamwork makes the dream work. And that's true. I mean, it's true. Work smarter, not harder, right?
That's right. Well, again, thanks for all that you do. Make sure that you check out Alabama Cares and all of the things associated with it, and make sure you write down that hotline. And what I would like to challenge you to do is to share this. We probably, watching this, have thought about someone in your circle of influence that might need to utilize these programs. I know I have. I have a list in my mind of people that I want to make sure to share this program with.
That's why we're there.
Yes, so like it, share it, tell people about it, and let us know if you have any questions. So thank you so much, Ellen, for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I've learned so much, and thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful weekend. We will see you back here Monday morning on Rise and Shine, right here on WEAC TV 24. Again, have a wonderful and safe weekend.
The Noble Street Festival is coming back to historic downtown Anniston on April 13th. Don't miss your chance for an awesome free kids zone, exciting electric 80-mile-an-hour USA cycling races. We'll have live music all throughout the day with Edgewood Heavy leading the way. We're going to have live animal shows. We're going to have vendors. We expect up to 10,000 people. It'll be a great time. So come down to Noble Street April 13th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. for the Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterion.
You need strength, resilience, and hope to face life challenges. And I found all three at Gaston State Community College. I'm Jada Pickens, an Office Administration student at Gaston State's Ayers campus in Anniston. Along with attending classes, I work full-time. Life is very demanding. There's a real sense of support at Gaston State. The faculty and staff care about us as individuals and want us to thrive in the classroom and in life. Thank you, Gaston State, for giving me the wings to fly to new, unexpected heights.